Hey guys, welcome back to Evans Racing, and today we are at Pat's Acres for the 2025 Pat's Acres Night Race. And although this is 2026, I didn't think I was going to be posting this video, and I just kept it for fun, but now I am. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now we're going out for one of our qualifying sessions, and yeah, I'll just say today has been crazy. Some stuff has happened, some stuff has been fixed, so yeah, I just gotta put my head down, try to get a good quality, otherwise I'm not going to be going home with any podiums. So yeah, as I put my head down, just gotta remember to be a little bit more careful. And one thing I do want to say that is not making me happy is, since this video was last year when I first got my kart, I was really like jerking the steering wheel left and right, and that really doesn't make me happy going back and looking at it. Like this corner, pretty good, but right there, I was going left and right, and I didn't really need to. So that's one thing I really don't like. But yeah, that corner right there, we have bad memories, and as you just saw, that's because I bent my axle on it, and yeah, that totaled my axle, and I had to get my whole frame straightened out and checked out. So it was not a fun day, and it really hurt. So that is one corner that I do not like for a very good reason. Other corners I might just not like because they're not good corners. Like that corner is kind of weird, but yeah, I'm keeping my head down, and throughout this whole session, there's probably like one or two things that I look back at myself and I don't like. One of them being the fact that I'm jerking my steering wheel left and right for no absolute reason. And like I've said, that was when I first started. I don't know why I was doing that. It was just a bad habit that I picked up along the way, probably from the fact that I was doing indoor a lot, like indoor karting and like, rental karts and stuff. But and now that I look back at it, and I've gotten better over time with my kart and rental karts and anything in between, I've noticed the only reason why I was doing that is because of probably two things. I was sending it with too much speed, or I was just not braking correctly. And that leads me to my next thing that I don't like, which was the fact that while I was pretty good at throttle control, I saw that I was missing a couple key factors, which was like probably getting back onto the throttle a little bit more, and working with my steering wheel, like working my pedals and my steering wheel together without basically having my pedals work and then my steering wheel work after my pedals. So it would lead to a cleaner racing line and a cleaner overall lap, which would be better. And then, yeah, being cleaner with my brakes is probably another one. I could brake a little bit less. I could brake harder is another thing, which would help me brake less, which if I did all of that, then that would be almost a pretty good line. Uh, Other than the fact that, I'm doing good right here, and right here in this area is my best area, except for this one lap. And other than that, like every couple laps I mess up that area, but I do pretty good throughout that first area and here. And then it's after I hit this corner, I come out, and it's this corner that I do not do that well on. So I've kind of been practicing a little bit more to do well. And then right here, I can send it with a little bit more speed, and that's what I've been told by a couple of people. So I've sent it with some more speed, and I've practiced that one area that I don't like, and I've gained over half a second plus just from doing that thing, or those things, because it's helped me be way more consistent. And that's honestly a key reason why, if you are new to karting, you kind of just gotta listen to other people, especially if they know what they're doing. And I'll say it myself, I'm kind of stubborn, and that's honestly kind of a really unfortunate thing. when I've gotten into karting, because it's kind of just held me back. So I've been, I wouldn't say practicing, but I've kind of figured out that if I just like stop and I just listen, don't even give like any feedback, then I can kind of just race, and I don't care if I hate what idea they're giving me or if I don't hate it. I'll just race, and I just won't give any feedback back to the person that's telling me what I should do unless they're asking for feedback. And that kind of just, it sets me up in a way like I won't be mad if I get into an argument with them about either why I can't do it or why I won't do it. And so basically they'll be happy because they told me to do something, and I won't talk back to them, and then I'll go out there, I might try it once or twice, and if I don't, then I'll basically just say, oh, I might have forgot if I truly did, or I might just tell them a reason why I didn't try it, and then I can tell them either, hey, in the future, I'm going to do it, or I'm not going to do it. And that's another way that is setting people up for success, and that's probably one of the main reasons why throughout here, I've kind of just, set my own braking lines, set my own pinpoints. I've basically made all the tracks into like a little map into my head, and with that idea that I just told you about, it's kind of made that idea stay in my head instead of it being like, oh, I have this map in my head, I'm going to follow it, and then you get into an argument with the person, and then that whole map kind of just gets messed up. That's why if I do it, that map stays perfect, I don't get mad, the other person doesn't get mad, it ends up being a win-win situation, and you can just honestly continue racing at full potential. And yeah, like I said, it helps set you up for success. So yeah, basically I'm gonna do what I was just talking about, put my head down, and gonna race for the next couple laps. Unfortunately, my file went a tad corrupted, so you couldn't see the rest of that video, and my transponder also died. So I ended up 12th in qualifying, but I worked my way up to 6th by the end of the final, which I'm pretty happy for my first big race. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and follow me on my journey through racing by continuing to watch my videos. Thank you.